you are trying too hard to get your life right. So if you feel like you're constantly in this rush to get things done in your life, to fix things, to get things to be a certain way, to get yourself to be a certain way, you're not alone. It's a common thing. It's part of the human condition. But what if that constant striving for some measure of right or perfect is the very thing that's keeping you from peace, from clarity, and from flow, which is the ultimate state for all of us? There are so many choices in this world. I mean, just walking into a shampoo aisle in the grocery store is overwhelming. We have so many choices about everything, from our normal everyday needs to our careers, or how we even work, whether we do it online or from home. We have so many choices, and a lot of times the overwhelming number of choices can freeze us and make us feel like, we're doing something wrong if we don't make the right choice. So this pushing, this striving, this overanalyzing everything, trying to make life work a certain way or be a certain way, is really just us trying to avoid discomfort and avoid coming up against all of those perfectionist tendencies that we have, and how hard we are on ourselves when we don't do things in a way that we perceive is the right way, or we don't make the right decisions. The problem with all of this is the more that we have some image in our mind about what our life is supposed to be, and the more we sort of beat ourselves up when our life doesn't look the way we think we want it to look, or the way that we think it should, we're creating more stress, more resistance, more self-doubt, and pulling ourselves even further out of alignment. When we try too hard, when we have these expectations of ourselves and of life, that keeps us disconnected from our intuition. And when we're disconnected from our intuition, we are even more likely to make decisions that don't feel right to us. And here's the thing. There is no such thing as a wrong decision. I wonder if anybody's ever told you that before, because it was a revelation to me when I realized that no matter what decision I make in any situation, it's just going to take me to the next step. And even if it feels like it was a mistake, it wasn't. Because if I look back at everything that I thought was a mistake in my life, every decision that I thought was the wrong decision, I learned something, and it was something very important to learn. So it's important for you to understand that you shouldn't push yourself to make the right decisions so much, because there really isn't any way of knowing what's right and what's wrong. The only thing you have to be concerned about is, does this feel good to me? Does this feel in alignment with who I am? Does it feel in alignment with my values? Does it help me become the person I want to be in this world? Those are the things we need to concern ourselves with, and not some, self-created image of what life should look like and what it should feel like and what it should be and who we should be. Control and perfectionism are huge energy blocks. And it's interesting because this whole notion of procrastination even is another sort of mask for perfectionism. So it's not that you don't want to do things or that you are not able to do things. It's that you are hiding from facing the consequences or the results of whatever you're doing. So however this shows up for you, there's one solution to all of it, whether it's procrastination or perfectionism or even ADD and ADHD or sort of forms of this overanalyzing and striving and pushing. The one thing that helps everything is letting go and trusting. Making a decision without driving yourself crazy about it. You just decide and you trust yourself. You tune into yourself. You ask yourself the questions. Does this align with who I am? Does this help me become who I want to be? Does this take me in the right direction in my life? Does it feel good? And as long as it's aligned and it feels good, make the decision, let go, and trust it. Because doing anything else is just going to create more resistance, and you're gonna get stuck, and you won't be able to make a decision, and it'll take you down an even longer sort of, in between. And there's not much you can do about anything when you're stuck in that place, when you're frozen because you're petrified to make a decision about anything. Analyze your choices, feel what feels aligned for you, and make a decision. Step away from forcing your life to be a certain way, forcing yourself to adhere to a certain image or a certain should from parents or from other people. Your life is yours, and you have to trust your own decisions, and you have to trust life. You have to trust that every decision you make is taking you closer and closer to what you want in your heart, where you want to go, and who you want to be. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.